You're listening to the Multifamily Marketwatch for Washington State. Apartment owners who need to know, trust HFO, the leading source for multifamily industry news around the state, from Puget Sound to the Tri-Cities.
Welcome back to the Multifamily Marketwatch for Washington State. I'm your host, Aaron Kirk Douglas. The top news this week: a Seattle Council leader proposed impact fees on developers to fund city infrastructure. Emerald City voters will decide on a $970 million affordable housing levy renewal this fall. And Seattle's mayor is proposing a design review exemption for affordable housing projects. This Washington Multifamily Market Watch is co-sponsored by Gantry Inc., the nation's largest independent mortgage broker, and by J.R. Johnson, experts in multi-restoration and repair work. Now on to our news briefing. Seattle City Council member Alex Pederson proposes that real estate developers pay a per-unit impact fee to city transportation projects. According to a Survey USA poll commissioned by Pederson, this initiative has the support of 75% of residents. The survey of 1,000 Seattle adults found that 42% strongly supported the proposal, while 33% somewhat supported it. Impact fees, which are one-time charges levied on new developments to fund various construction projects, are standard across over 70 municipalities in Washington state. Pederson believes these impact fees, potentially set between $5,000 and $8,000 per unit, could raise between $200 million and $760 million over the next decade, while easing the burden on property taxes. The generated revenue would address infrastructure needs, including a $34 million bridge maintenance backlog. It could offset some costs currently covered by property taxes, such as bike lanes, bus lanes, and roads. However, it is unclear whether the mayor supports the proposed legislation. This fall, Seattle voters will decide on a 7-year, $970 million housing levy renewal to fund affordable housing, boost wages for human service workers, and assist middle-income homebuyers. The Seattle City Council unanimously approved putting the housing level renewal on the November 7th ballot alongside 7 council seats. Replacing the city's expiring household level would increase property taxes to 45 cents per 1,000 of assessed home value, costing the owner of a median-valued $866,000 home about $390 annually. This is an increase of about $260 from the current levy rate. The council expressed concerns about increasing costs for property owners and renters, with council member Alex Pederson warning against over-reliance on property taxes. However, Seattle voters have historically supported housing levies. The $145 million levy in 2009 won 66% of the vote, and the doubled levy of $290 million in 2016 won 71%. Despite criticisms of Seattle's tax policies and responses to the homelessness crisis, local political analyst Ben Anderstone predicts the housing levy is likely to pass unless a robust opposition campaign emerges. Seattle's Mayor Bruce Harrell has proposed exempting affordable housing projects from the city's time-consuming design review process. This move aims to accelerate the development of affordable homes, including for-sale homes and mixed-income projects, under Seattle's mandatory housing affordability requirement. During the pandemic, a temporary exemption from the city's design review process resulted in faster production and reduced affordable housing costs. Combined with a new state law that excludes housing construction from the State Environmental Policy Act, these changes could expedite approval processes by up to 15 months. The proposals have received support from city council members and the Seattle Housing Authority. Seattle recently announced the winners of a mock office-to-housing conversion competition, with the late 19th century mutual life building project emerging as the winner. This project by Hybrid Architecture and Great Expectations LLC would convert the vacant office space into single-room occupancy housing. The proposal outlined a transformation into 80 housing units with shared facilities, a ground floor coffee shop, and a public event space with an estimated total cost of $15.2 million. This thought experiment is a part of Mayor Bruce Harrell's downtown activation plan to encourage innovative and viable ideas for the reutilization of the city's underused office spaces. The mayor hopes to use the ideas to inform future legislative and regulatory actions, including potential new incentives. Chicago-based real estate investor Waterton has purchased the 265-unit Lakes apartment development in Bellevue for $103 million from Prometheus Real Estate Group, marking its second multifamily acquisition in the Seattle area in 3 months. The Lakes, a 29-building complex, is near Microsoft's headquarters and other tech offices and offers a range of amenities. The unit's prices range from $1,960 to $3,300 per month. Waterton plans to renovate the apartments and one of the clubhouse buildings. Despite exiting the Puget Sound market in 2019, Waterton's Vice President of Acquisitions, Kevin Nabasco, confirmed the company's continued interest in the area, citing long-term solid fundamentals in the Pacific Sound region and Pacific Northwest multifamily markets. Construction has begun on a 120-unit apartment development in Puyallup's South Hill area, a crucial part of the 1,467-acre Sunrise Master Planned community. The project, developed by Corliss Management Group and a joint venture with Sher Brothers Construction, marks the company's first foray into multifamily units and is due for completion in June of 2024. Mark Walsh, Chief Real Estate Investment Officer for Corliss, stated this project heralds the start of about 1,000 multifamily units planned for the community, with 400 units expected to begin construction next year. Over the next few years, 4,728 single-family and multifamily units are planned, including condos, apartments, and townhomes. Furthermore, a 10-pad, 10-acre commercial development is also in the works. Edlin & Company, a Portland real estate company, and a Washougal property owner have proposed a $26 million mixed-use development in downtown Washougal's town center district. The development will comprise of 46 apartments, 49 off-street mechanized parking stalls, and roughly 1,200 square feet of retail space, which is anticipated to house a small restaurant or coffee shop. Construction is expected to start in a few weeks and finish by fall of 2024. The development, echoing the natural surroundings, will be situated on a vacant lot at 1625 Main Street. The company has applied for a tax exemption via a city program to encourage more multifamily housing development within designated urban centers. The apartments will likely rent at or near market rates. And don't forget, you can stay up to date with the latest from the Washington State multifamily industry by following our blog at hfore.com and by subscribing to Multifamily Marketwatch podcast.
Our entire office specializes in multifamily real estate, making HFO the largest multifamily brokerage in the Pacific Northwest. Your success is our passion. Build your legacy with HFO. Call 503-241-5541 or visit our website at hfore.com for more information. HFO is an affiliate of the Global Real Estate Advisor Network.